Hey everyone, it's Pasquale. This is Dr. Traci.
Hi.
I wanted to introduce you this time.
Thank you.
We are going to set off the next few weeks talking about Halloween. October is Halloween month. And
One
so
of my favorite holidays.
it is mine too. It's my second favorite.
Yeah.
And I love it because it's spooky and unknown and like it has all
It's
like
just
the
so
stuff.
fun. It's so like childlike, but then, to just dress up, and it's something so different from all the other holidays, and you can just be like silly and crazy, and
You could be anyone you want.
Yeah.
For one day you can
Yeah.
you could be your dream.
I even like we would decorate the house and everything for Halloween, and then my husband and I, he would be out. We had walkie-talkies. This was before cell phones. Oh my god, that's so funny.
No comments.
He would be like down the street, and he would tell me when there was like kids coming, and then or he'd say like he would warn me if there was like a little small kid to like not as much, but I would stand behind the pillar, and then I would like I wasn't dressed as anything spooky. I was just I'd be in like a cute onesie or whatever, But then when they would come up, I'd go rah, and they would they would just freak out. And it was so much fun. I just love that.
I am of the same. I love to be a little creepy, a little scary. You'll notice my house will start to go through a transformation. And every year we always try to find new things. Mm-hmm. This year we have the addition of some dummies who will be dressing up as Michael Myers.
You're going to be Michael Myers?
No, not me. No, I couldn't be Michael Myers. I do not like him. He's from Illinois,
Oh my God.
He scared the hell out of me as a kid. No, but like we like to just like really kind of bring out the scary. Like our kids even pick out scary costumes.
Yeah.
Just because it's fun, it's different.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even like a kid baby person at all. Anybody who knows me knows that. But on Halloween, I gotta say, like I love those little costumes. Even though the little babies, oh my god, they're so adorable.
It's so true.
And the dogs. Oh my god! Every year I would enter my dog into the costume contest. Yeah, she won 3 years in a row.
I love it. It's a great holiday, and I think it's a great holiday because it's festive. It's fun. It's free spirited. There's like anything.
Free candy. I mean, come on.
I love it. And we give out like candy bars, not like the little ones. We give out like the big ones. Because if you're going to dress up, you're going to get a good prize.
God, you're going to have my husband and the kids knocking on your door.
We get adults a lot. We give them shots. But yeah, no, Halloween, it's a good time.
Yeah.
But I also think that there's a lot of traditions, personally, that I start at the start of Halloween. Mm-hmm. Like Halloween to me is kind of the beginning of like the holiday seasons, right? Yeah. Everything kind of like starts rolling afterwards, right? And so I always like to make Halloween kind of that time where you start to remember those who crossed, right? And really kind of honor them, support them, be a part of them, welcome them, let them know how you're feeling. It's healing, but it's also comforting to know that they're there.
Actually, that's a great idea. I mean, I never thought of to start that at Halloween. I always think of, of course, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and Hanukkah and everything. So, but like I think it's a good idea even from a psychological perspective, because once Thanksgiving comes, usually that's too overwhelming for people, and so I think it would actually be a great idea to, even if you started it, because then that would kind of desensitize you a little bit to it, and you would be able to better be able to like handle it better once Thanksgiving came.
Or at least it gets you start thinking about it, right? And I think
which
that's
desensitizes you to it.
Yes. That's
a little
very
bit
professionally doctor word.
Desensitized. Say that 3 times fast.
I can't. I'm not a doctor.
Oh my god.
I did not go to doctor school. But no, I think that's why we've always done Italians celebrate the Day of the Dead, right? Which is 2 days after Halloween, but nevertheless it starts at Halloween, right?
Yeah.
And so like my parents would always put up their little ritualistic kind of table,
like offerings.
Well, it's not less offerings, more like everyone's picture
Oh, I like
He's
that.
crossed, and then
Okay.
like a bouquet of flowers in the center. And my mom would like change the flowers out. She
Aw.
actually does it all year round, but
Okay.
starting around Halloween is when she brings it out. So that
Okay.
it's like in a room for the whole year, but at Halloween she kind of brings it out.
Okay.
Which just again kind of honors that culture, right?
Yeah.
I think if you look at it like historically, every culture talks about Halloween kind of being that point where the veil is thin, right?
Mhm.
Where the other side can come over a little bit easier. I don't know. I don't know what a veil feels like, to be really honest, aside from the ones you wear. Which that's for another
I'm not
podcast.
asking you why you know that.
That's next time. But like I don't know, like I don't have a sense of that energy, right?
Mhm.
Like I don't feel that energy when my guides come through. I don't feel like them walking through a veil. They're just here.
Mhm.
But there's that saying that the veil is the thinnest, right?
Yeah.
And so for me, it's like, well, if cultures have created something around it, there must be some type of truth,
Mhm.
right? And the other side to it is belief is half a being, right? So if you believe it, why isn't it true?
Right. Well, and it's just a reason to celebrate and honor those loved ones
Crossed.
who've passed away. So even if you don't want to necessarily celebrate Halloween or anything like that, it's just the time of year in general it's a great reason to just kind of bring out those pictures, maybe old photo albums, videos, and start talking about memories
Yeah.
and things like that. I mean, that's awesome because, I mean, that's what helps us heal actually is to, keep their memory, the good memories,
Mhm.
alive within us.
And it also makes them feel good on the other side, right?
Yeah, of
Because
course.
they're on the other side. They're also feeling
Hey,
the
what about
loss,
me?
right?
What about me?
They're a little more privy to us because
Yeah.
they can see and feel us, right? But they're still not connecting with us.
Yeah.
So it's always nice to kind of connect. And
Mhm.
it's what we do. So like in our house, we always set a place aside, a table setting aside for those who've crossed. Like and if there's 5 people, it's about the honor, like remembering those 5 people in that year or
Oh, wow.
in that lifetime, right? Like we just set it up every time we have any type of starts at Halloween, Thanksgiving, and then Christmas is the last one that we do this in.
Mhm.
And it's really just about honoring them, right? Like letting them know we care and not love them and miss them.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
And so and for me, it's a good thing because I think it's healing.
Mhm.
But it also welcomes them.
Yeah.
Like, hey, we honor you, we welcome you into this.
I would have my dog bowls out. My little dog
You
bowls.
could, or just one, right? I had a friend who just told me she had lost several dogs over the years,
Uh-huh.
and she is going to bury all their ashes this year.
Oh.
At Halloween to kind of
Yeah.
to do the healing of it, right?
Mhm.
To kind of honor them, and I think
Yeah.
it's beautiful,
Yeah, it is.
I think anytime that you can connect with that energy and honor it's an amazing thing because they're important to us.
Right.
And
yeah,
so
family.
yeah, I always tell my kids that to remember to do this because starting every Halloween, I will be back. I will shape, a table. I will be happy to move a plate for you.
Oh my god.
And so I always joke with them, and I'm always
Uh-huh.
like, just remember to keep this tradition because I will be hungry. You know me in food, and I will let you know that I'm here. So it's very comforting for them too.
I say that too, my family. I think everybody probably says that at some point. Like, I will haunt you.
It's to kind of bring it into the spiritual side of it, right? Like it's about that dictionary, right? It's about creating that log of what different images mean.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the exercises I learned when I was really going through mediumship was if you were to visit someone, what were the 5 things that you would bring to let them know you were there?
Oh, that's
And
a good one.
it's a thought-provoking one,
Uh-huh.
right? And so I actually did it,
Uh-huh.
and I wrote my 5, and then I went to my partner and I was like, so if I were to die and come visit you, what would you expect to see from me? And I'll tell you, he got 3 of the 5 right. And I was like,
Wow, that's
now I'm going to
impressive.
remember those are the 3 I'm doing. Not going to waste my time on the other two, right? But like it's part of this, right?
Yeah.
It kind of stems to me from Halloween, the crossing, the honoring.
That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm gonna have to think of now I'm trying to think of
your 5.
My 5. Yeah.
And make sure they're things that are real, right? Because your energy and you're affecting it, right?
So I can't do mermaids.
Well, you can.
That was the first thing in my mind. But it could be a picture of a mermaid.
Yeah, you'd have to carry a picture into your house.
Well, I have mermaids all over the house.
Oh, well then make sure he takes one that, like, this is the one I'm going to move. That's what I would like. I see.
I thought you meant like bringing them, like if they saw like a something on TV that was a mermaid. Could that be like your influence?
Totally. 100%.
Or like or they dreamt of a mermaid, something like that. That's what I was thinking.
100%.
Okay, it doesn't have to be like something physical that I would have to move. We're not doing like the penny from Ghost.
No, well I was just gonna say, like when I was creating this list, I was like, I wonder if I could do that and slide a penny under the door and then make it float up. Yeah. And I don't think so, because I don't know if I'd want to waste all my spiritual energy on the other side on moving a penny. For someone who I hope has moved on, but
that's funny.
But I would probably try to scare them a little bit.
See, and everybody has like, you know how they have signs from their loved ones. Like I know my grandma is a butterfly, and like a lot of people will have like a butterfly is really common, I know, or like a dragonfly, or what are some of the other common ones?
Hummingbird, feathers.
Yeah.
Pennies.
Dimes, right? Is dimes one?
Sure. They're all coin. I think it's something about the copper, because copper conducts electricity.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
I would think pennies over dimes, but it could be dimes.
My first thought was a tarantula.
She's not visiting. I will black tourmaline your grave so that you do not have a chance.
I was thinking I don't want something like, I'll stick with the mermaid.
Just something easy. My God, don't scare the person. Like, they're already scared enough.
You know, okay, that's another story.
I mean, I will tell you the funny thing that happens in my family, and it's appropriate because it's Halloween, but we do believe and talk. We don't publicly talk about it, so I'm probably going to be like castrated for doing this, but I'm going to do it anyways because I don't care. But like, we know that people from the other side always visit us. Mm-hmm. Like, everyone in my family knows this. Mm-hmm. We all talk about it privately, but we talk about it. Mm-hmm. But my favorite story is my aunt recently passed, and she went to her son and she was like, I just want you to know, you're probably going to see me in your dreams, and if you do, I just don't want you to be scared. And he was just like, we all know this, you know, and she's like, but I just want to make sure you know, because I'm going to come a lot. And I started laughing, and I was like, she's going to haunt you. She's so mad at you. But it's just kind of that time, right? Yeah. Like, it's part of this kind of tradition. And so like honoring them is a huge thing. And I always start on Halloween. And I watch Coco, because I think that's a fantastic movie about it.
That's cute.
It's if you haven't seen it, you should see it. It's a great movie. Or The Sixth Sense.
Oh, that's such a good movie. Oh,
that is a great movie.
Wow.
It's so hard. And Ghost. Ghost is a classic.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
But that's where Halloween, we
love it. I think that's
actually,
great to start.
As a family, like we, and our youngest is the funniest because he just started getting into like scary movies. And so he's already planning his list of movies that we're going to be watching in the month of October leading up to Halloween.
Aw, that's cute.
And so we start to pick them out now.
Yeah.
So starting October 1st, it's going to be fun.
Aw, that's nice.
So happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Enjoy this, and we have some exciting episodes coming. Have a great time.